This video is going to be on how to make stuffed manicotti. I already got some diced tomato. I forgot the brand. I think it was an Italian brand though. It almost looks like spaghetti sauce already. I think it was Constantine or something. I got just a traditional pasta sauce. Could use anything without meat in it. And then the manicotti shells. Got some bread for garlic bread here. It's French bread from Walmart. And got some Italian seasonings and garlic salt to add to this sauce while it's cooking. And then got a bag of each of these. This is shredded parmesan and mozzarella, fine shredded. It goes on, mix it into the ricotta, which I got some here, a whole tub, mix it in together, and with pesto sauce, I got a jar pesto sauce also. Hold on. Here's the pesto sauce. It takes, I'd say, for that whole tub of ricotta cheese and the other cheese and a couple eggs, it's gonna take probably maybe a quarter cup of this at the most, I would think, or half the jar or something. And then, of course, I'll put the butter on the garlic bread and then toast it with some parsley flakes and garlic salt on top of it. It's about 400 for 10 minutes to toast the garlic bread. The sauce, I guess, to cook it on low. And let's put it on low. And get it going. Just let it slow cook with some Italian seasonings in it and garlic salt. I'm gonna add this whole jar to these crushed stewed tomatoes. Probably about maybe like a tablespoon or 2 teaspoons of this Italian seasoning. I think it's just parsley and oregano or something like that. See, it's yeah, oregano, marjoram, thyme, rosemary, savory. Oh, savory as basil, sage. I guess I don't have parsley. Well, I'll use the parsley on the garlic bread. And sorry, I can't really film that great with one hand and try to measure the stuff out. I think usually just add the maybe like 2. One, maybe like 3 teaspoons of table salt. One second, I gotta open this jar. Okay, I've added that whole jar of spaghetti sauce. Just want some kind of spoon. Well, a spoon without the slot. Just a regular cooking spoon to keep stirring it with, and put a lid on it. Put it on low to medium low for a couple hours at least. Okay, or maybe a half hour at the least to an hour. And then you need a pot pot of water to boil these shells in about 15 minutes, I think it is. It says 9 to 10 minutes. I have better luck with going over 10 minutes so they aren't heard. Okay, I'm gonna add probably about 2 teaspoons of this extra virgin olive oil. The water here. Alright, about 4 quarts. There's 4 quarts in a gallon. You want to cover both pots that are cooking and after cooking. Let's count either. It's better to measure out. It's really hard to hold the phone and film. About 2 teaspoons, a tablespoon. I got it on high now. Go on high until it starts boiling, and then put it on medium high. Just let it like slow boil. And turn the sauce up a little to medium low. In between there. And get some lids. That one. And lid for this one. Oh my god, I didn't get the pan with the lid in my head. And for the stuffing for the manicotti shells, you want to, I'll use a measuring cup, I guess, with the pesto sauce. I'll get right back to you in a minute after I put some ingredients together. Okay, I started the noodles about, it's still not boiling. You just want to go like, I go 15 minutes, or 12 minutes. I go a little past the 10 minutes. There's about half that jar of the pesto sauce. And you want to put it in a Tupperware so you can mix it easier. And I go with like a quarter cup of the, or half cup of the Parmesan, shredded fresh Parmesan. And markings on, here it is. I guess about 3/4 of a cup. Anywhere from half cup to a cup. And you want to save some for the top, for over the sauce once it's all together on the plate. You want to sprinkle some of the mixed mozzarella and Parmesan over the sauce. And I'm going to go with at least a cup of the mozzarella. And 2 cups. Ooh. I go with 2 cups of the mozzarella. And you want to mix all that together. And I've got 2 large eggs in there also. You want to mix all this together. Should have like a kind of a pasty look, and it should, well, it's better to mix in Tupperware. You could store it for the, when the shells are done cooking, to stuff them and then put them in like a gallon size one, a large bag or a small one. And you just cut the corner off and use as a, like a pastry icing type of squeezable filler type thing. If you have one of the pastry ones, it works great, but the The plastic Ziploc bags work great too. You want to really mix this good. If it looks like it doesn't have enough green spots on it, just add more pesto. Make sure you mix it all the way first though. It's pretty close. I might add a little bit more pesto to that. Okay, this is with the whole jar of the Classico pesto. It's like a perfect, I guess, going with the whole jars. Will work good. That's about what it looks like mixed up. And then the 2 cups of mozzarella, half to 3/4, maybe a cup at the most of the Parmesan. Shredded Parmesan, and then the 1 jar of the pesto and 1 big tub of the ricotta. I got the Great Value brand, but it's £2. And 2 eggs. And then mix it all together really good. You want to do it in like a Tupperware so you can put a lid on it and stick it in the fridge till the shells are ready to fill and stuff. Yeah, I've got the garlic toast butter on there, garlic salt, not that one, sorry, parsley flakes, and the oven at 400. It's on bake, 400. Gotta turn the noodles down and occasionally stir them like ever so lightly. You want to stir them with the slotted spoon, like barely move them around just enough to where they don't stick. Especially when they start boiling like they just did. I'm gonna go with like 12 minutes and 12 to 15 minutes to make sure they're soft. It says 10 minutes. Just want to stir them ever so lightly. And stir them quick enough, possibly. You want to make sure you turn that heat down right away to where it's just a low boil. Stir them ever so lightly. Once they're sticking on the bottom. You might have to throw some away, like it cracks some. Might not be able to use some of them. But it's good to turn the heat down right away and keep stirring them. Probably even stir them before it boils to get the vegetable oil or olive oil mixed up. They're sticking a little, just put a little more oil or vegetable oil or olive oil. Make sure it's a slow boil like that. Let me cover it some. And occasionally stir the pasta sauce. It smells super good. And make sure you pull the garlic bread out after like 10 minutes at 400. And you take the noodles out and strain them after about 10-12 minutes, maybe 15 tops, on a medium-high boil like that. Okay, the noodles are still cooking on medium-high. You want to get a glass casserole dish to bake the stuffed manicotti in. It cooks the eggs and cheese in once it's stuffed. I had to upgrade to the solid spoon that's bigger. If they're split too much, you'll have to toss them like that one. It's tricky cooking the shells. I'm just gonna ladle them out of there with like that one turned out right. Just gonna ladle them out of here with this ladle. They gotta cool off before stuffing them. That one turned out right. Yeah, some might end up with a split. I would just say save them for something else if it's too much of a split on them. Like that one. Probably have to use it for something else. Possibly I could still get away with using it. It's tricky to cook these shells, and really bad idea to film at the same time and try to do it. It's better to have someone filming. It's just too labor intensive. Gotta be constantly stirring the shells and stuff. And controlling the temperature